Question: does peekaboo lend a helping hand?
So what do we mean by this? We were, of course, having a great conversation with the Think Tank on Patreon, and Prince played Silent Hill featuring Kodak Black, and I heard on that track Kendrick Lamar say peekaboo. So I was like, does Silent Hill has a correlation with the peekaboo, the track that he came out with on G and X that we also played? And I felt that it did, and then we just had this conversation that basically spiraled into something of talking about extentation and how give yourself a brother a helping hand. Well, people remember before extentation died, he was he was given, yes, he was doing the helping hand challenge to help your fellow brother man. So Kendrick basically had that at the beginning of the peekaboo track, and so this actually is connected to the Big Steppers track Silent Hill, where again Kendrick for a moment said peekaboo. And Prince, if you want to basically tell people for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the track Silent Hill that had featured Kodak, and set that part up before we branch it back over to peekaboo from the album GNX.
Okay, so all right, from the album Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the track is called Silent Hill. Now, I recall listening to the track at the time, and based on what Kendrick Lamar's energy was leading up to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and then I said, well, maybe there's some, imperfections going on that he wanted to highlight with the likes of Kodak Black, because any one of those stories from those tracks with the likes of Kodak Black could be applied to him. But it just kept I said, I don't know what's going on. And then as we make our way through the battle with Euphoria, I went back and I was like, man, you know what? Let me go back and listen to that track one more time, because if you guys recall, let's go back to it. And the track is called Silent Hill. And keep this in mind. There was a campaign against not Silent Hill, but there was a campaign against Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Okay, on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar features Kodak Black on a track called Silent Hill. All right, now people were laughing. Some folks that were pro-Drake, pro-Aubrey, were laughing, saying, man, Kodak Black smoked Kendrick on the track, this, that, and the third. And I said, fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there are a couple bars from Kendrick's behalf that does push everything forward to what we ended up seeing happening during the battle.